You come to the river to wash your worries away. This river belongs to us, and it needs our care, desperately.
Here, bud, right here is a perfect one.
Here's one.
Take that one too, okay?
This one?
Yep. When we skip stones, it's another reason to get us out to the water and in the watersheds we're part of. The more we can interact with it, you know, the more we're gonna know it and want to keep it clean.
The Conestoga has a wonderful presence in Lancaster County, from the headwaters to the main stem to the mouth of the Susquehanna River. The watershed is wide, it has diverse landscapes, diverse populations, and is such a wonderful connector for all parts of our community.
We are so excited to be celebrating the Conestoga River as Pennsylvania's 2026 River of the Year.
What does it mean for the Conestoga? Well, if we play our cards right, it'll mean that this is the moment that we'll look back on 10 years from now and say this is the point where it really started to change.
The challenge with the Conestoga River, I think, is a really interesting one because it is a rather large body of water that, for the most part, starts and ends in Lancaster County. We're solely responsible as a community for this river corridor and its long-term health.
The Conestoga River is really the lifeblood of our community. It has such an important history. It's named after the Conestoga people who had rich history here in our community. It's where we get the name Conestoga Wagon. And actually right here is where they used to run steamboats and where Robert Fulton invented the steamboat.
32 and a half miles of water trail, 64 total miles of river that changed the world, not just a new nation. Right here is where Dr. Ruth Patrick did her seminal research that changed the way the entire world views watershed health. The mills that this powered in the best non-irrigated farmland in the world took us from settlement to viable trading center inside of a decade.
Historically, there was not a lot of places for Black and brown people to swim at here in Lancaster County, so they would often come here to the river to swim.
Getting citizens involved, connecting with them where they live, because where you live is in your recreation. This is where they go to get away from the troubles of life. The more people I can expose to the river, the better in the long run it's going to be for the river, because once they're on the water, they care about what's in it.
The Conestoga River has been a source of recreation, of drinking water, of transportation, as well as a place of refuge for people at all different times of its history.
Picture a timeline where our waters here were swimmable, drinkable, straight from the stream. It's a far-off dream.
Where there's families splashing in the waters of the Conestoga like the beaches of Puerto Rico.
So I have a question. What are you doing to keep the waters clean?
It's really the kind of the front lines of Lancaster County's clean water work.
With the Lancaster Clean Water Partners, our vision is clean and clear by 2040. At a recent event with the Chesapeake Bay Commission, our local legislators shared examples of their own experience in the local waterways of growing up where you didn't touch the river. And it was not a place that we thought of as a healthy habitat. By the time we get to 2040, I think that is going to be completely different. Those stories are already there of the change, of less sediment in the water, less bacteria issues. And so being able to physically access, but also feeling safe to access the water, being comfortable taking your kids fishing, that's an important change that we've seen over time. And it's part of that momentum building of what 2040 is going to look like.
If you've ever paddled it, if you've ever hiked along it, you know and you see its beauty. Despite years of neglect, it has thrived in its own way.
There are a lot of people that are in love with this river. Folks are taking action to protect its water quality and to restore it and preserve it.
I think slowly but surely everybody's trying to disconnect from the digital world and find a way to recenter and connect in a more organic way.
Any of the younger ones in the group know what river we're cleaning up along today? Yeah, Conestoga, great. The Conestoga River originates in Lancaster County for the most part. It flows through Lancaster County and then it hits the Susquehanna. So what happens with the Conestoga River truly is because of the activities and the care that we give it or don't.
A forested stream is a healthy stream. A buffer helps with filtering runoff that's coming off the land. It's also great for wildlife habitat.
You look at the amount of forest land along the river, you look about the amount of agricultural land, and you look at that built environment, and it's just worth saving. And if we can't start with this body of water, right, where are we going to start? If we can't celebrate the Conestoga River, what are we going to celebrate? It is truly the heartbeat of our community.
I'm a grandfather, and I recognize now more than ever that within the first 30 seconds of meeting my grandson for the first time, I understood the assignment. And the assignment is to make this place something that is worthy of him, to give him something to be proud of. Why do I love the Conestoga? Because this is home.
To me, the Conestoga symbolizes that your future is in your hands. This is a body of water. It's been here for a long time. It'll be here for a long time in the future. We haven't always treated it well, but we're making a lot of improvements now that will have a difference for future generations. And that's really a symbol to me of hope and resilience, that our future is in our hands and we can all play a role and make a difference.
It's important for partners to come together so that the collaboration can happen for restoration, for the local economy, and for those natural spaces that are a healthy benefit to multiple members of the community.
When we're talking about conservation, we're not talking about saving the planet. We're talking about protecting our ability to survive on it.